are. We have blue-white gifts, and this is not Brandon and Billy, by the way. We'll get that changed over real quick. This is actually going to be Cameron and Mike. So talk about this matchup real quick. What color are we not expecting out of Mike's deck?
Mike is definitely running 5-color, no white. We have a typo on the screen. It is 5-color, no white.
That's for sure. It is. All right, so this is going to be the Minister, and it's going to mill over a couple cards. So we saw Cameron's deck earlier. How do you think Energy interacts with this sort of combo?
You know, I honestly haven't really put much thought into this matchup. I do believe Mike has the upper hand, being able to tempo his opponent out. I'm pretty sure he also has...
Main deck Magma Spray helps.
Ooh.
Yeah, exiling the creatures.
Yeah.
Like, hard casting and Angel of Invention actually becomes less likely just because he saw that Magma
Yeah,
Spray.
that's definitely a liability here.
Yeah.
That's the route that he's going to go.
All right, Cameron's going to reposition his graveyard, something you're not allowed to do in Legacy.
So, I feel like if Mike can keep on the pressure with his tempo plays, and I mean, Mike knows his way around a tempo deck.
Right.
Mike has the upper hand here. Granted, I will not discount Cameron's explosiveness. Blue-white gifts can definitely, like, take off out of nowhere. Magma sprays or otherwise. So I feel like this matchup is definitely still going to be favored against, like, the energy deck is going to be favored. Having things like Glorybringer to clean up the ground and keep the, like, everything.
Keep everything honest.
Yeah, keep everything honest. I feel like that's the main thing here. Mike also has an insane amount of card advantage over Cameron.
So I imagine the splash is probably for some non-zero number of hostage takers, but most likely is for Scarab God.
It's definitely for Scarab God, so I don't think I don't believe the deck runs hostage takers. I do believe it just runs the black just for the Scarab Gods. Usually it's one in the main, one in the side.
All right, we'll see if can we get Mike's energy repositioned.
We can.
Yeah, just so we have a valid board state. All right, we have a refurbish here. It's gonna target Godpharaoh's gift, and James is gonna gently move that over. All right, so the refurbish is gonna hit the graveyard, and the Godpharaoh's gift is gonna come back from the graveyard. This is a quick Godpharaoh's gift. This is exactly what Cameron was looking to do.
Yeah, like I said, the if there were tempo plays to be had, Mike would have the upper hand, but the insanity of how fast this happened, that...
Yeah, like this deck can just be super explosive, and Mike's just going to have to take 6 here, and Cameron's just going to have to gain 6 here.
I mean, that'll do. That'll do.
Absolutely. Wow. Yeah, this is I've refurbished is just such a cool card.
I feel like sideboard Mike has this. Usually this 4-color energy or any energy variant with blue in it has all their counter spells and such in the sideboard. So being able to counter things like refurbish and such, gonna be real good in the sideboarded matchups.
I'm interested to see if he has some sort of something like a braid just hiding out on the sideboard.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it's seen kind of a resurgence just because vehicles started reappearing.
And this is why I like the Sultai list a little bit better, because you lean heavily more on push than you do like these 3 damage spells and whatnot. Push takes care of these tokens really easy.
Absolutely. It just completely kills the token. All right. We have another mill over with the Minister. I don't think there's any targets in the graveyard anymore.
There's a treasure map thing.
Well, for the Godpharaoh's
Oh, yeah,
gift.
for sure. But treasure map.
Yeah, so he's going to see if he can see more cards here off of this Minister. All right, and there's another Angel, and Mike's seen enough. Yeah.
Yeah, that was real quick.
Yeah.
That was real quick.
The minute he hit that second Angel, and this is something I was talking about with Cameron. So the way actually that this tournament ended up shaking up because of the odd number of players, and we'll get the timer readjusted on the screen. Because of the odd number of the players, or the number that there ended up being.
Yeah.
Mike is currently sitting at 9 points, having won all 3 of his previous rounds. Cameron is sitting at 6 points, and so is basically the rest of the field. So a lot of people's tiebreakers are completely hinging on Cameron winning this game.
That is fair. But if I know Mike, Mike is here to break people's spirits and crush dreams.
Yeah, Mike's no punk. He's gonna sideboard as best he can and try to scrape out these last.
He's definitely Krampus. Instead of giving gifts to little boys and girls, he snatches victory from, the jaws of defeat.
Absolutely.
Every standard FNM. I remember I was playing a game day with him, and what ended up happening was I finished top seed, going into cut to top 8 and played Mike. Due to some error, he wasn't even the lowest seed, and he ends up just raffle stomping me.
I think it was one of those situations where there was another weird number.
Yeah, it was, I do believe it was weird tiebreakers or something like that. But yeah, he knocks me out of the top 8 in round 1 of the top 8 in game day, and I'm just like, did you really have to do that?
He's here to crush dreams.
Yeah, that is a thing. Call him mild-mannered guy though, but I mean, when it comes to playing Magic, he will destroy you.
So it was something that has been noted previous times. Shout out to Beldair in the chat. How's it going? But yeah, it's something that has been noted by people who've reviewed our stores, played in our tournaments recently. As far as Houston goes, apparently Ettin has, a lot of the shops in Houston are struggling to fire more recently. Yeah. Just because of the state of standard and stuff like that. Ettin has not. We always have a generally decent
firing every night.
Yeah, two FNMs. That'll be draft and standard. But yeah, shout out to how good we are doing. But
not to toot horns or anything.
Yeah, we deserve the pat on the back, right?
But firing every night.
And so yeah, we've had a couple of reviews though where people have stated we have a fairly competitive meta.
Yeah,
a lot of our players are just solid, well-rounded players.
It's really insane. The way that I look at it is, most of these players in the room when I sit down are definitely better than I am. I'll give them that.
Oh, I wouldn't say necessarily that, but they were the way I see it, having played at many different stores throughout the 12 years that I've been playing Magic, typically when you go to an FNM, you have your top 3 people.
Yeah, you have a few good people.
You have a lot of people that are just out to have fun and play Magic.
Here we just have people.
Everyone's out to have fun and play Magic, but also everyone is the top 8
is always different.
Yeah,
it's definitely fluctuating.
Up. Yeah. And I think it's super interesting.
Unless I'm playing Modern for 3 months straight and going undefeated and stuff, but that's a story for another day.
Yeah, there's horns being tooted right now.
I'm tooting my own horn.
I think I'm seeing some number of Sky Sovereigns that Mike's thinking about.
Ah, yes. You know what the sad part about Sky Sovereign?
What?
That's how he knocked me out of top 8. Was with Sky Sovereign.
It looks like Sky Sovereign actually wasn't coming in.
Yeah, it was. I was playing green-black Delirium and got destroyed by a Sky Sovereign in game 2. Oh no, it was game 3.
I think on the draw, if Cameron has them, if he's playing the same, or at least a similar list to that of
Pascal
Maynard. If he's playing a similar list to that of Pascal Maynard's, then I assume he brings in some number of Fairgrounds Warden.
I mean, that'll do.
Kind of goes on the pseudo control plan that Pascal laid out. Is game 1, you're trying to just do the combo. A lot like the way combo decks work in Modern, where it's just streamline the combo.
Yeah.
And then when they bring in their sideboard hate, you kind of turn into more of a control deck.
I can see them bringing in Fairgrounds Warden. It's a clean answer to Scarab God. It's a clean answer to Glory Bringers, things of that nature, and being able to out tempo Mike, who is the tempo player, seems like a small victory.
Right. And at any point you just get the combo, so it looks like he brought in something like Fumigate, where you could clean up the board.
Yeah, for sure.
And then next turn have your huge Angel of Invention turn, right?
Yeah.
Right,
I feel like that's a real good turn.
Long Tusk Cub. Now this is something I haven't seen on camera here, but I have seen on camera at other events. And what I love is the runaway Long Tusk Cub.
Long Tusk Cub is I've said it before, and I'll say it again. It is the Goyf of the standard format.
This is Charter Course, and I'm just hoping it's the German one I get Cameron.
I think it is.
He has one German one in his deck. All right, yeah, this actually could potentially be said runaway long tusk cub because
I
Cameron's
think
going
this
off
is-
his entire turn.
Yeah, I think this is runaway long tusk cub.
Ooh, that is Godfair's gift hitting the graveyard. Let's see if Mike. I don't know if the decks are playing any sort of like graveyard interaction, especially these 4-color decks because they're super greedy on their mana. So I'm not sure if they're playing something like Scavenger Grounds.
I mean, yeah.
Is that a Veraska? To the very left of
That
Mike's hand.
looks like... Yeah,
I think they do board into Veraska.
they do. I know LSV's list ran Nebraska. I think it ran it in Maine, though.
Oh, super interesting.
Yeah, a one of Nebraska.
All right, there goes one energy. Let's see if he can get himself up to where he can pump the long tusk cub during this combat. All right, spending an energy. Then he's going to make 2 energy. So yeah, he's going to be able to pump during attacks.
Ah,
And there he goes. Swing in for 3 and make 2 more energy.
good on him. Runaway long tusk cub. Let's go. That'll make this the minimum damage next turn is going to be 7, barring chump blockers and whatnot. But I don't think there will be a chump blocker, as there is a harness lightning in Mike's hand.
Exactly, and he's just going to get to make more energy and just... and he's only going to have to use 1 of the harness lightning, so he's going to get 2 pumps off the long
Yeah,
tusk cub
so
next turn.
he's in good position here.
Yeah, I'm heavily favoring Mike here, barring any sort of refurbish shenanigans that Cameron could have next turn.
Yeah, if we had an advantage bar, it would be on Mike's side, but we don't. 'Cause
Absolutely.
we don't really need a bar to let you know who is ahead.
Yeah.
It's probably the guy who's doing more damage, you know.
Yeah, well, not necessarily, but yes, because I mean, you have things that just like to go in the negatives. Shout out to Ad Nauseum. So
Oh yeah, that and you have like you definitely have like the tricky board states to look through.
exactly,
So we have this harness lightning fired off.
absolutely, and this is gonna take him up to the 4 energy needed to pump the long tusk up twice. I like Mike getting aggressive here. Hopefully he does the double pump. I also like that he didn't take his hand off of his mana.
Yeah, for sure.
It provides you with a retap if need be, and so you should always just keep your hands kind of down.
Yeah. Never take your hand off.
All right,
of
so he's
the-
not gonna lean too much on the double pump here.
I don't think you need to go off on the double pump.
I don't think it changes your clock much.
No, it doesn't. That and you might want some energy in your reserve just in case you need to harness lightning a big threat off of this God Pharaohs, which would make sense because he could just go refurbish God Pharaohs, get like some big dude.
Right, and this helps you feign the harness lightning too, leaving up the 2 mana with 4 energy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's just gonna be a treasure map, so no refurbish. So we're getting to see it. This is it right here, the runaway long tusk cub.
Yeah, like there's
This is the fabled runaway long tusk cub I was just talking about.
it's here and it's running away.
He goes, I'm gonna pump right now. He
I'm
goes,
gonna pump
look,
again.
I'm gonna do it again. And Cameron, I saw in his hand, it looks like he's representing Essence Scatter.
Which isn't going to do much here.
No, Mike is super valuing this long tusk cub, and I love that. Wow. He can harness lightning and just bank the energy, and he's going to.
He's going to do exactly that.
This is game.
Cameron
Ooh.
has a negate.
Cameron does have a negate, so he was holding him negate and Essence Scatter. So that's 9. It's gonna drop him
Close.
down to 1.
Close, but no cigar. Mike, and you know the funny thing is, Mike still has another harness lightning in hand.
Yeah. He still has the ability to kill whatever gets refurbished.
Yeah, he
If
could
it-
have lethaled him, but like he went the safer route.
Here's refurbish. We're gonna get to see exactly the power of harness lightning here.
Best removal in the format for sure.
Actually, that only represents 5. So if he puts the counter, well, he can in response to the trigger on the stack.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's gonna deal with the 4/4. He's gonna have to spend an energy, but he has exactly 4 energy, and that's gonna be game. Wow, super heads up by Mike by holding on to that last harness lightning.
Yeah.
It was exactly enough to kill the Angel of Invention with the trigger on the stack.
Yeah. Granted, he could have lethaled him either way it went, but like I like.
He didn't have lethal the previous
Oh,
turn.
okay, yeah.
He got the 2 energy once the long tusk cub connected.
That's fair. That is completely fair.
So yeah, everything went exactly the way Mike wanted it to that game.
Yeah, like I said, these tempo plays. It's realistically who can do the best, with their mana. Whoever does that is in this matchup is just gonna win.
Right.
Granted, I know the energy deck definitely has a lot of stuff to do with this mana that's actually relevant. Cameron's blue-white gifts deck seems to have a lot to do with their mana, but like the thing is most of the things is just turning wheels.
Right. We just actually saw something beautiful happen where, like, there was a sequence of plays that Mike planned to work out perfectly.
Yeah.
He had to harness lightning for 0, targeting his own creature. And then, after that didn't resolve, though, he still knew he had to go ahead to spend the last 2 remaining energy, pump the Long Tusk Cup, swing with everything.
Yeah.
Get to the 2 energy from Long Tusk Cup, knowing it would be exactly enough after he tapped the Aether Hub for red
to
kill the Angel
exactly.
with the trigger on the stack. This is the type of heads up play that is just
Mike is definitely
awesome.
a heads up player. Like that
don't
is a thing for sure.
don't ever play against Mike and assume you're gonna have that line that, like, okay, maybe he doesn't notice. He
notices.
Yeah,
he notices.
He knows what's going on in the board state, and he plays like a professional.
He knows all.
In fact, if I imagine that if Mike didn't have a super professional job and be set for life already, I assume he would probably be playing professionally as a Magic player.
That's a thing. That's a thing I want to look into doing. Is just playing Magic, doing the thing that I love. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we only get no matter what. Not to get super ethical or anything. No matter what belief system you have, we can all agree this is the one version of this life that we have, right? So
yeah.
Why not make the most of it?
Yeah, got a finite amount of years. Might as well chase your dreams.
Yeah. I mean, not everyone should do that because who's going to work at Walmart, right? But
yeah. Like, whoever works at Walmart, stay working at Walmart so I have a chance to play Magic for a living. I don't want your job.
I'm just gonna... Unless there's someone that really enjoys their job at Walmart.
Yeah, I mean,
that's fine
too. Yeah, like, if you enjoy your job at Walmart, don't get me wrong. Like, that's good. You enjoy your job.
We're just saying the world economy would collapse if everyone followed their dreams, but I'm going to follow mine.
Yeah, exactly. You don't follow your dreams, so I can follow mine. That is what we're condoning here.
Goodness.
That took a turn. Don't let your memes stay memes.
Alright, we got 2 hands out of these players, and this looks like the type of hand that Cameron would look to keep.
I mean, if the hand has lands and spells, I'm gonna keep the land or the
Ooh, foil. Foil Bowl Island. The prettiest of the Bowl Islands.
No, pourquoi?
Man, Cameron's really good at this game.
It burns me.
Shout out to Cameron for the Foil Bowl Island. The best of the islands.
Shout out to Mike for having one of my favorite arts on, any basic land ever.
Man, I stood in line to get those John Avon lands signed for him at GP Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was an experience, man. John Avon's line was so long.
I can only imagine.
And he had a sign up, and he was like, "My wrist hurts. Just please. I'm sorry if I'm signing slowly."
Yeah.
Like, that was an actual sign that was just like outside of his booth.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I mean, poor guy. Like, he probably just signed stuff.
He's just like, I just wanted to make basic lands and get out of my face.
I don't know why people love me so much. I just made these basic lands.
all I did was like add like a light. Like there's you can like always tell his work. Literally, like anything he has all his background is like heavily lit, and then the foreground is pretty dark.
I like that. All right, this is going to be a turn to Servant out of Mike, and just pass the turn. Cameron's not doing anything, much of anything, at least this game.
I mean, this deck doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
This deck does definitely not, like, it doesn't do a whole lot.
It goes from 0 to 1,000 really, really fast.
It really does. It's like, it does a whole lot of nothing, and then it's just like, I'm going to do all the things.
By the way, I won.
Yeah, it was like, what happened?
I saw Mike gesturing towards the Godfarer's gift, like, of course you had it.
Yeah, right.
But Mike
has a negate.
He does have a negate, and this can be a well-timed negate depending on how. You don't want to completely go off of your turn, but the fact that he has essentially 4 mana if he plays an untapped land is going to be really, really good for him.
And it looks like he has exactly 4 mana.
Yeah. Hold up, negate, and still get to do something else. It looks like he also has Appetite for the Unnatural in his hand.
Correct.
So he can literally just let the God Pharaoh's gift hit the battlefield and then destroy it.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't even have to waste the negate.
Yeah, exactly. You just don't let him go to combat. Cool.
Alright, this is going to be 3 mana out of Cameron. It's going to be a Fairgrounds Warden, and it's going to attempt to take that Servant. We do know that Mike has the Harness Lightning in hand.
That he does.
So I imagine you let him take it, right?
And then you kill it.
Exactly.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, you get the energy.
Re-enters, get the energy, and I think Mike sees that line as well. Because he can take the hit for 2. That's not not
free. Game ending.
That's for free.
Your life is just an extension of. It's another resource.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Thanks for the energy.
Yeah, and he's like Mike. Like I said, he knew it. He called it.
Yeah.
Mike notices.
All right. It's gonna draw Aether Hub for the turn or City of Brass, depending on how you look at it.
I mean, it's literally like I feel like that art is just an homage to City of Brass.
Oh, absolutely. And he's gonna serve in for 2 himself.
Oh man, get in with them beats.
He's like, look, I evened the playing field, and I got my servant back.
Goodness.
Negate and Appetite. I love if Cameron tries to refurbish here. Like, poor Cameron if that happens, but like.
No, not poor Cameron. I want to watch this happen.
Mike doesn't even. I love the fact that he doesn't even have to waste a negate.
No,
like,
he
the
doesn't.
negate actually becomes better the longer the game goes on.
Yeah, for sure. Because then you just negate the next thing. You don't even because if he refurbishes, he's out both a refurbish and a God Pharaoh's.
Yeah. And then you just negate the next one.
Yeah, like.
And you got to gain doesn't Appetite gain life?
Yes, you gain 2 life.
Nice.
Destroy artifact or enchantment, gain 2 life.
Exactly.
So we're gonna see a course charted here.
Exactly. Yeah, after an attack, so Cameron's gonna get to keep the 2 cards.
Yeah, like I said, two cards for 2 mana is pretty good.
Yeah,
it's great on rate.
Divination for 1 less mana is where I want to be.
Great on rate for sure.
Mike says that's just fine. Usually you don't counter the card draw spell unless it's Glimmer.
Yeah, for sure.
You counter what they got with the card draw spell. He has the ability to Essence Scatter this, and he chooses not to. I think there's bigger fish to fry.
Yeah,
like
why
Angel
do
of
you?
Invention is just a strictly better creature to counter.
Exactly. Like why? There's no point in. And it looks like a Gearhulk.
Yeah. Cataclysmic Gearhulk. So to me, this, especially the way that he's stacking his graveyard, like he didn't care to before, but now he's doing it.
So he has something.
Yeah, he's signaling the next turn refurbish.
And
if I'm on Mike's side of the field, that's what I saw.
Yeah, and like we said, Mike notices. He knows all these little nuances.
And like Cataclysmic isn't even that good if Cameron chooses to refurbish the Cataclysmic.
Yeah, it's not gonna do much.
Yeah,
it's gonna set him back further than Mike, if anything.
All right.
Do you offer up the servant and trade here?
I don't imagine that you do, because if Cameron has 6 land Eternalize, it just doesn't feel good.
That's fair.
Like that, you don't get to counter. You know,
that is 100% fair.
He does have Harness Lightning, so he can make quick work of one of these. But
yeah,
I honestly, in this spot, possibly just take the 4.
Yeah, it looks like Mike has still negate.
Negate, Harness Lightning, Appetite, and something else.
I think another negate, just a different art.
Okay. That doesn't sound like Mike. It's probably... Oh, it's that Essence Scatter. Or
Disallow? Yeah.
Disallow or Essence Scatter.
One of the two.
Alright, so he's going to use Harness Lightning, gain 2 more energy, and I believe he's just going to take the other 2. It's Essence Scatter.
Okay.
Or, no.
Yeah, I do believe that's cons negate.
Oh, wow. This is uncommon of Mike.
Yeah.
2 different arts. We're going to have to talk to him.
Yeah, we're gonna
make sure he's doing okay.
Sit down, make sure the family's fine, or things are going all right.
Oh, he offers up.
Yep.
All right, and let's see what Cameron has for his main phase 2.
Doesn't look like a whole lot. Strategic planning. I just love like that art for some reason. Jace's like sassy hip, like like hand on hip while they were arguing.
We're gonna figure this thing out, guys.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right.
I just can imagine Gids and Jace going back at it.
All right, another God Pharaoh's Gift in the Plains is gonna hit the graveyard. All right, let's see Mike holding on to Vraska.
Azcanta gets a negate.
Right, and that's one less energy that Mike's gonna have, but he still has increments of 3. This is what we were talking about the other game.
Yeah, for sure.
That's where you want to be. Increments of 3 is just all the advantage.
Has another Aether Hub and the ability to just
Yeah.
jam Vraska if he wanted to, but knowing him, he's probably not gonna do the thing that I was going to say that he was gonna do. He's just gonna jam the Vraska.
Absolutely. I mean, it nets him in creature, and he can't sit around and wait for Cameron to just keep searching.
Yeah,
That's the
fair.
thing is Cameron's deck. This is what we've been talking about. It's been the word of the night, is inevitability.
Yeah,
And Cameron's deck has that.
yeah, in full force.
Exactly.
Not so much as, your approach decks. That's just straight inevitability.
Gonna be a cast out.
Oh, that's a goodie.
All right, this leaves Mike with a 2/2 foil double-sided pirate.
It's a shiny pirate.
Yeah, getting in the beats. Appetite.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl.
He found good use of that appetite.
Ooh, girl.
That's gonna gain Mike 2.
Back with the snake lady.
All right, and she's at 8 loyalty. Yeah, she's a 2-turn clock on that ultimate.
She is inevitability herself. Like, that's for sure.
Cameron's got to find a way out, and if there was ever a time to do something, this would be his time now.
Angel. Seems fine.
That's good. That sticks. Make 2 servos. Okay.
Yeah, that's the best plan, because like if he just puts the counters on it, Vraska just kills it and nets Mike a
treasure. Alright. Mike's gonna untap. Get another turn with this Vraska.
I think he has a Whirler in hand.
He does have a whirler.
Oh.
He's just like been choosing not to deploy it.
Oh. So Cameron's just all around in a bad spot here.
Yeah, Cameron really needed to already be on the game plan. And the fact that Mike can just like forever hold up this negate. Ooh, that is a foil double-sided treasure.
Mike just has all the foils.
Absolutely. And I get what y'all are saying. Why foil out a standard deck? He already owns all these foils.
I mean, that's true. That's true.
You're
They're
seeing
just
a
there.
lot of older arts of cards.
Yeah, they're just there.
All right, this is a swing with 2 Menace Pirates. So one would have to get double blocked if there's any sort of block happening here.
So it looks like Cameron's down to
12.
that math. It's real hard.
It
It's
happens.
not my strong point.
It happens. All right. Here's this whirler. And you'll see the really good players with energy. This is one of my favorite parts. When they have a butt ton of energy, they'll leave Aether Hub open as their counter mana.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because you look at their mana and you don't see blue immediately, so you'll just assume they don't have a counter.
Exactly. But then they're just like, oh yeah, you use this energy, get a blue mana, and counter your dude. Seems real good.
Alright. This is going to be the turn. You're going to have to piece something together, Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron definitely needs something.
Problem is we know Mike has the answer. In the form of negate if Cameron tries to go for the combo. Because combo wouldn't even help, though, with the whirler on board.
Oh no, not. For
yeah,
sure.
He's going to have to hit this whirler with the Fairgrounds Warden. And that's going to have to be good with Mike.
I think Mike thinks it's... Mike's going to feign that he has an answer to it.
You have no other outlet, right? So you do make some non-zero number of Thopters.
Yeah, for sure. I think you just make 2. Let it happen.
Let's see what Mike ends up deciding.
He's trying to do math. I imagine he's very good at this math, but So
I am not.
I feel like trying is an understatement. So he's doing math.
Right. Boom. 3 Thopters hit the board. Cool, you can have my Whirler. It's done its job.
Yeah.
Keep it. I don't even want it back.
Exactly. Not even gonna bother with the harness for this.
Oof.
I mean, that's fine.
That's a token that's gone forever.
I mean, that's fine.
The most unconfident attack I've ever seen.
Yeah,
out of a
right. Like
player.
I've never seen any like that was definitely sheepish. Just like
I've never seen hands emote so much.
Yeah, right. Like, just I'm gonna swing for 2.
It's also pretty funny with this negate is Mike can also just hold up the treasure and never have to use an energy.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's great.
Like,
it's great.
Like he could just fake this negate so much. He could tap this Spire Bluff for no reason towards this long Tusco.
Yeah.
Instead, gonna down tick on this Veraska.
Now he doesn't even need to keep any land up. Like, yeah, like you play the spell, double sack tokens, and we'll go ahead and negate.
This is a swing for 3
That's
here,
what I
none of
want to
which
see.
is blockable by Cameron. So this
That's
thing is
what I
pretty-
want to see. I just want to. I want to see. I want to see Mike sack 2 treasure tokens to negate something.
This is gonna be a long Tusk Cub, and he is gonna leave a blue open in the form of Spire Bluff Canal.
Yeah, and Cameron has the refurbished.
He's had the refurbished for a while.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
he's just afraid.
Yes.
Again, like
He very correctly has been afraid.
this is back to what I was saying earlier. Passive play and patient play are 2 completely different things.
Ooh.
That'll do. That'll do. It's not Cataclysm. It's Cataclysmic Gearhulk. It doesn't hit lands, but it'll do.
So Mike gets to keep Whirler, he gets to keep Veraska, and he gets to keep the Thopter if he so chooses, but he shouldn't. He should probably just keep like one of the treasures as his artifact. Right? Like I think that's the best is Whirler, Veraska.
I like keeping the Thopter. It blocks something.
I guess, and you don't really need the mana, right?
Yeah, you have 1 billion mana already.
Okay, it looks like he's keeping the Thopter.
Keeping the Whirler. I like keeping the Whirler.
Yeah, just because you do have the energy to support it.
And it'll help you stabilize.
Well, I think he's doing long test math too.
Yeah, but the issue is, I feel like I like keeping Whirler because you can make
worth
Thopters.
it generates blockers.
Yeah, and then you can get the uptick the Vraska more and finally take out this Cataclysmic Gearhulk.
Yeah.
So I like that line.
Let's see what Mike ends up deciding on. All right.
Cameron's decision's already made, obviously.
Yeah, Cameron gets to keep the artifact in the form of Cataclysmic Gearhulk and the creature in the form of Fairgrounds Warden. Yeah, he's gonna float the mana. It's interesting because I would ask them like, what color did you make off the treasure?
That's fair.
Right.
Just so you know what they put, like what they could potentially have in their hand.
Yeah, Cameron pretty nicely has been playing around this negate. I think he's waiting to get the double refurbished mana, which he's almost there.
Yeah, he needs to survive at least
Is this
another.
the 4th Aether up?
Yeah.
No, he has 4 Aether up. What was that draw? It was a
man.
gold card.
That might be another. My guess is probably on another Virtuoso. That'd be hilarious.
Alright, this is going to be potentially 3 attackers coming out of Mike. Mike is, this goes back, this is game 3, by the way, to anyone that's just now joining. This goes back to Mike's meticulous play.
Yeah, Mike is a real.
If he's going to do something, he needs to be 100% that 5 turns from now, it's not going to affect him
He
winning
needs to
or
be
losing.
200% sure.
Yeah.
Like, trust me.
Mike
will take his time to think, which is great.
Like he's one of the players that wonders if something's going to increase or decrease his clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't even a gold card. It was a long
Tusk Cup.
So
I mean,
he
that's
still
pretty
has
good.
a negate in hand.
Pretty good.
At what point, Cameron, do you have to go? This goes. You have to go for the refurbish at some point. Strategic planning. Mike says you're good. He's never going to counter that.
Yeah, right. You good.
You're not going to bait the counter spell out of this guy.
No, he knows what he wants to counter.
Yeah. This negate has had its eyes on this refurbish in Cameron's hand. Like, they're playing some weird dance that, like...
Yeah, Mike knows this, like, he doesn't know, but, like, he knows this refurbish is in hand, and so he's just like, I'm just gonna wait. I know what I want to counter.
Yeah.
It's a refurbish.
It's going to be a Minister of Inquiries. Cameron's still going to dance around the counterspell with this refurbish. Oh?
Oh.
He's going for
no,
it.
No.
It's going to be met timely with this negate. And that's what we were talking about. Mike was very meticulous in holding on to that.
Yeah,
negate.
Mike knew the game plan from the get-go.
Yeah.
And he was able to execute. And now he's able to remove this Cataclysmic Gearhulk from the battlefield.
Yeah. I mean, you get to just chump here, right? And then Vraska just destroys it next turn.
I do like blocking with Long Tusk Cub or one of the pirates. The pirate is fine. Because you have the Thopters to, just provide you with inevitability in the air while you're protecting your threat in Vraska. I like the pirate. Just throwing the pirate in front of it.
The pirate does have menace, so we're going back to Mike doing math here.
Well, that's fair. He's deep in thought.
Yeah, I think he's valuing the menace.
I think he is too. Leave no points.
Destroy the Cataclysmic next turn. The pirate can't be safely blocked. They're gonna have to block the.
He's
Long
gonna
Tusk
swing for
Cub,
5.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, swing for 5.
If he finds 2 more damage.
A break. Oh.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's big. Destroy another creature or make a pirate here is the
pirate. Well, if he makes the pirate, that's a guaranteed win next turn. I'm not sure if destroying a creature is.
Either way it
win.
goes, he has a guaranteed win next turn, I do believe.
I think he should just generate a pirate.
I feel like that would be
That's
probably
that's the safest line.
Safest bet is definitely making another pirate.
Plus, it uptakes the Vraska, and for sure you're not gonna feel bad about dealing with anything next turn.
Oh no, not at all.
Mike's still sitting at a healthy 18 as well.
Insanity.
And he realizes this doesn't change his clock, too.
Yeah.
So he's just gonna get in with the 3, and then uptick. Boom. There's the pirate back. For life, Cameron. Opt.
Does he see the refurbish? No.
Bottom.
That's not a refurbish.
Draw.
That's not a refurbish.
Yeah, because he would have windmill slammed
Yeah,
that
exactly.
Because that's the only thing
That's the
think
only
that
out.
keeps him in the game.
Maybe another
Cataclysmic?
Cataclysmic, but I don't know. Like at that point, you're just like trying to. You're playing to not lose, not playing to win.
Can eternalize the champion of wits.
Realistically,
I'm trying to help the guy win, man.
yeah, all he need. Yeah, I was gonna say, sad days.
Scry, there it was. The last card on library, and Mike got it. All right, so Mike's gonna take down this tournament. Completely clean sweep on Mike's part. And oh man, the power of Vraska. So we were wondering what the black was for. We assumed Scarab God because that's what you see in most lists.
Oh yeah, it was definitely Scarab God, Vraska. It's
Yeah.
I do believe he's running LSV's list. Yeah, he's running LSV's list because you can see the token for Vizier of Many Faces. That's another card that comes in.
Just pray that LSV probably only frequently plays.
Yeah, it's for opposing Bristling Hydras. Copy their Bristling Hydra.
Oh, okay.
Or copy their Scarab God, or copy their huge threat.
All right, so there you have it. By the way, update on that cool blue-red prowess deck. I don't know how he's doing this round, but he was another 6-pointer. I think he got beat by Mike last round.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you can see, I imagine that energy is probably one of his worst matchups as far as blue-red prowess goes.
I can see why.
Yeah,
I can see why.
They just have
for
so
sure.
many tools that you don't have.
So much removal.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to be the end of the night. Thanks to everybody who joined us. And we will be back tomorrow night with some Team Unified Modern. If that doesn't end up firing, everyone will just be signing up for normal Modern. So either way, Modern's going to be on camera tomorrow night, and James and I will be back.
James and Chad love us some Modern.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to be back for Modern.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great night.
Later.